Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here, coming at you with Game 4 of this series between FXO mOOnGLaDe and Squirtle of the team Startail, by the way. Very big Korean team. This is Game 4. Squirtle taking an epic finish, taking Game 3 to come up to a 2-1 lead. And by the way, I've changed some settings around. A lot of people were complaining that they didn't like the FPS. I'd asked previously if people minded the 15 FPS, and people were fine with it. But recently people have been wanting higher FPS, so I've changed some settings around, lowered the quality a little bit, got an upgrade to my fraps. And actually, it's been recording fine for the last two games, but for some reason in this game, it's recording a little bit slowly, so we'll see if that evens out or not here in just a moment. But in any case, I have actually decided to use my new microphone, my new microphone, I guess you could say, since it's a new version of the microphone I used to have. I'm going to go ahead and pause for just a moment to try and see if I can clear up some of this FPS lag. Alright, let's see if that cleared it up a little. It seems to have done that a little bit. Anyway, so, yes, this is a new microphone. I just got a new headset, Koss SB45. It's the one that Diggity uses. I got it a long time ago and used it for a while until it broke when I, like, sat on it or something. Actually, well, I had an adapter that just broke as well, so, because I'm a Mac user. You know, haters gotta hate, but I like my Macintoshes. But the only thing I have got to complain about with my MacBook is that it actually has an audio an audio out port instead of a microphone port. So mOOnGLaDe once again going with the fast pool, opting for the pool force first before extractor this time, so you can get Zerglings out a little bit quicker, but the speed is going to be out slower. This is on Lost Temple, by the way, in case you didn't realize that. In any case, so yes, let me know. I decided this is a little bit shorter game, so I decided to do one game with this new microphone to see what you guys think. If I'm going to switch back to the other microphone I've been using for the last several games on the next one. And let me know if you guys like this microphone better, though, and I'll start using it more. It's actually a little bit easier to use because it is a headset. And when I had it before, it was just beautiful audio quality, and I did some test videos, and they didn't sound quite the same. So I'm not sure exactly what's up with that. So that's why I decided to just do one sample vid and let you guys let me know what you think. Since I'm, you know, I don't particularly, like I said, it is easier to use the headset, but if it's better audio quality with the other microphone, that's fine. In any case, pretty normal stuff here. mOOnGLaDe again going for fast Zerglings. He's probably just going to produce those 2 Zerglings and then start droning up again. That's exactly what he's going to do. And he may do that in response to the fact that Protoss players these days just pretty much always are going to block your hatchery. It's so annoying. It's, even on 4-player maps, they scout early enough to do that usually. So he may have just done that in order to make sure he has those Zerglings out early. And if you switch things up, it's also a good thing because then you got those Zerglings out, you can get speed early, and that's exactly what he's done. He's got some speed, and now he's just gone down to 1 drone on gas, so he can start building up gas for whatever he needs to. It's pretty safe, basically. It's a very safe way of doing things. You can get out Zerglings early, and if you see there's some kind of a rush coming, some kind of a crazy 2-gate rush or something like that, which are pretty rare in pro games, apparently, actually. I don't think I've ever seen... Yeah, I don't know if I've seen any kind of 2-gate rush in any games at all recently. In any case, yeah, so it's pretty safe, though, against any kind of cheese, since you have your pool early. Pretty smart move there. And if you switch it up, I mean, again, he's gotten 2 Zerglings, and he's gotten the rest as drones. So you really don't lose out on economy that much. Your economy is not stellar, but you don't lose out on a ton. And it also keeps, you know, if there's any early pressure, sometimes you'll see players will get out an early stalker. That's another thing that it probably actually has to do with is Protoss players lately. Well, actually, not like really lately, but Protoss players in the last few months, I've seen a lot of them going out with their early stalker and trying to do some harassment because off creep, the stalker is faster than anything that the Zerg has, so they can go and harass. Even slow Zerglings cannot catch up to the stalker, so you can micro the stalker against a lot of Zerglings and be just fine. So that might be also why he goes for the speed early. In any case, whoa, he's got a lot of gas built up. Squirtle has a lot of gas. Never mind, builds 3 sentries, no more gas built up. I was like, whoa, why is he building up so much gas? Oh, it's because so he could build sentries as soon as his 3 warp gates finish. I like the position of this, by the way, just to check things over here, just to check things out. big open area where he doesn't see, but he's probably going to fix that later on. Squirtle once again moving out with a pretty small force. I always get a little bit nervous for Protoss players rather when they move out with this small of a force, because they leave themselves open to counterattack. It looks like he does have some extra units warped in the back actually to protect against a counterattack, but having these sentries out without any zealots, I mean, zealots are like the clothes that sentries wear when they go out in public to, keep themselves, it's a harsh world out there. The Lost Temple is a pretty harsh place to be, and if you're not wearing some protective clothing, some protective zealots and stalkers, then you stand the risk of dying of exposure. And by exposure, I mean speedlings, which is exactly what happened in Game 1, actually. He went out with just a couple zealots and a lot of sentries, and the sentries could not defend themselves well enough against the Zerglings, and perished. In any case, Zerglings now going to work. Oh, okay, let's do one more pause here, try and clear up this lag. Alright, hopefully that cleared things up a little bit. Anyways, clearing out those rocks to take out that third base, but he actually spots this army coming in with the Zergling on the watchtower and runs his Zerglings out into a better position. Pylon's going to go down right here, actually. He's going to go for a major attack here, just a two-base timing with just these two bases. It looks like he hasn't cut probes, actually. He's still producing probes right now, but he's going to try and go for a big attack here. Whoop, nope, falls back. Not sure why he falls back, actually. Maybe he's worried about these speedlings. Maybe he just wanted to put some pressure on. Maybe he spotted all these roaches. Didn't want to deal with that. He's going to fall back to his base. Anyway, a little bit of a pressure going on there, and forces mOOnGLaDe to stop building drones for a moment, build some roaches and Zerglings instead. Pretty smart move in general. I mean, and when you're playing against Zerg, that's something you have to do. Tunneling Claws just finishing upgrading, by the way. When you're playing against Zerg, that's something you have to do, is you have to put on at least a little bit of pressure. Otherwise, they're just going to keep building drones, and you can't let the Zerg build drones because they can build faster than you. Even with ooh, there's a Tunneling Claws, just using them just for fun. Do we actually have any observers on the map? There are no observers on the map. This could actually be a very devastating attack. Unlike cloaked units like Banshees and Dark Templar, there is no... Oh, is he going to unburrow? Don't unburrow. Don't let him see it. Don't let him see it. Yo, the Zergling's coming in. Oh, he's going to build a trap. It's a trap. He's coming with the Zerglings. The Roaches unburrow and attack. And he's in open field, so he can't use force fields. He does fall back to that choke point, though. A few Zerglings get through, and there it's actually to their disadvantage. He's able to hold them off. He's able to burrow and crawl right underneath. Claw, he's just tunneling right underneath those force fields. He's actually waiting for the force fields to run out so he can engage with the Zerglings as well. Zerglings running in. Roaches are going to come out right underneath those Stalkers and absolutely destroy them. The force fields won't do any good right now because they're right on top of his own units. There's an Immortal coming out, but it's not soon enough. GG coming from Squirtle. Excellent strategy by mOOnGLaDe, catching him before Observer, and he actually went for Immortal first, which could have been, actually, if he'd gone for Observer first, that might have been even better. The Immortal would have been handy to have against those Roaches, but the Observer would have done a lot more good. He wouldn't have been able to just crawl, slowly underneath those force fields and just engage like that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this game very much. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know if you like this new microphone, or if you like the old one that I've been using for the rest of this series. And again, I'm trying to record at 30 FPS right now since people wanted me to do higher quality videos, and so sorry for the little bits of lag where I had to pause there, but seems to be working out for the most part now that I've changed some settings around. I'm going to continue to mess around with my settings to see if I can get a little bit more performance out of this stuff, and hopefully I'm going to buy some new gear in order to hopefully be able to record at 1080p soon as well. But so that's just kind of a midterm goal of mine, to be able to get those higher quality videos out for you guys. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks very much for watching. It is tied up at 2 apiece. $1,500 is on the line in this last game. Let's go ahead and check it out.